Hey guys, this is Latoya. Happy Easter to all of you who celebrate the holiday. I am outside in my backyard. My daughter's supposed to be playing out there in the yard, but she's right here. Well, she's run off now. Uh-huh. Anyway, she thinks she's taking a picture. But I just want to come in and check in with you guys. I know it's been a minute. Stop, little girl. I am running out of memory on my cell phone, so I'm using my daughter's tablet to actually film this one. And don't know how long it's going to record. But anyway, I want to let you guys know that I haven't done the revision yet, only because I'm a little bit concerned that if I do it, I slip up and conceive another child. But then again, I am almost back to my original weight when I had surgery, so it's kind of like I'd rather get the surgery and take a chance than continue to gain weight, because I need to be more active with my daughter and stuff. I mean, I'm active now, but I could be more active if I was the size I was before I got pregnant with her. So certain things are creeping back up, like my A1C levels, and sometimes the blood pressure spikes. So I just really need to get it together. I'm having a realization that most of the problem is, hold on one second please, I had to tell my daughter not to run too far off.
Is that a box, is it?
Uh-huh.
I just do that.
Yeah.
Bit down.
You got bit by a mosquito?
It got still.
Okay, be careful. So, anyway. I know, baby. Go play. And we're going in the house soon, okay? Alright, guys, sorry. Yeah, we're going in the house soon. Yeah, I just talk to her like a normal person. I know she does baby talk for the most part, but she can say sentences too. I mean, she's just been 2 for a second, so. But anyway, I had some realization of some things, that my emotional eating is taking over my life. Where before I just thought it was just my metabolism, lack of exercise and stuff like that. But, which I knew I was an emotional eater. I knew this. But, so much stuff has occurred to where I still need to deal with some things. So I'm going to start back doing my therapy, and I've already started back working out. I started back going to my pool classes about 2 weeks ago. My daughter goes to the daycare, so I have no excuse now. She likes the daycare there, so we're back on a roll as far as that aspect. As far as my dieting, I'm still eating what I want. I still can't drink anything but diet stuff anyway, because even though I've gained weight, I'm still a dumper when it comes to too much sugar or too much oil, or just the normal stuff that make you dump. Those of you who know, who had surgery or is looking into the surgery. So I still dump. I just got to get this emotional eating under control. I get up, get my baby ready, get myself ready, take her to school, drive 18-20 miles to work. I work, then I have to rush out of there to get her from school, and then, you know, you work out. By the time I pick her up, it's 5:30 in the evening. My class starts at 6. By the time I get home, it's 7:30. Then I gotta worry about dinner, and then baths and clothes for the next day, and then still try to manage some time for my relationship. So it's just time restraint, and like I say, I'm still dealing with some things. This month I would have had a newborn, And I keep saying it would have been a son. I don't know that because I was only almost 10 weeks when I lost them. So, but I like to say in my mind that it would have been my son. It was kind of a hard month for me because it was also my grandfather's birthday, the one who raised me. That those of you who've been with me forever know that was my heart, and we were like this. Also, still family drama going on with my grandfather's estate, which for the most part I let go. But we got some people that just won't do right by the family, and you got some who feels that for whatever reason I'm supposed to be the savior, but I'm the one who got screwed, and I'm the one who has the least money than the other people involved. So I had to show them that it's not my responsibility by presenting them with legal documents. It's not my responsibility to save that estate. I've done enough, which is why I moved into my own place. Then work, it's been kind of hectic. I've been with the company I work for 19 years. Actually, April this month will make 20 years. And I've been doing my current position for, it'll be 16 years, I believe. Yeah, 16 years in June. And for that many years, I had not been on any kind of production quota or standards that had to be met, unlike other levels. So now they're implementing that we have to do this. So it's causing me a lot of stress because we have to manually calculate the time we spend on the work that I do. You better pick that up and put it back in the chair, lady. Hey, ma'am. Put it back in the chair. You took it out, you put it back in there. Thank you. So I've been there too long to be worried about losing a job. Especially when I've taken on rent and more financial responsibilities I didn't have for a long time. And I'm doing everything. I got it. Don't you pull it out anymore. Leave it alone. Sorry guys. Doing everything myself, including daycare and everything else. You all know. You single mothers know. You've been there before. I don't even have to explain myself. And you know, you got people trolling and want to talk stuff, honey. Probably about 60% of the United States are single mothers, so, or fathers. Single fathers know too. They have to. You got some trifling child mothers out here, just like you got trifling child fathers. Oh, but I'm not here to knock anybody. I love my daughter and I'll do what I have to do. But my point is, I've been there too long to be worrying about a job when my work gets done, my quality be 100%. I don't know. So I'm going through a lot, and it causes me to, well, let me fix that. It drives me to emotionally eat. Okay, it doesn't make me do it. That's something that I unconsciously do, and sometimes consciously do. So, I need to get control of that. And, like I said, I need to do some counseling, kind of clear my head, and talk to someone who, you know, with an objective point of view, who's not involved, and, you know, don't know everything. And also, you know, I have thyroid disease too, and that can affect everything in your body. Your heart rate, your metabolism, your emotional state, things like that. And, you know, I think I probably have that going on too. So, I'm taking steps now to actually, when I say taking steps, I'm doing the physical part I need to do to get approved for surgery. So I've got to do 6 months of a supervised weight loss plan and workout regimen that's got to be followed by a medical doctor. So I had to get me a new primary care physician because I usually use the nurse practitioner at work, But for the surgery, you can't use a nurse practitioner to monitor your weight and your comorbidities. And when I say comorbidities, I mean like your blood pressure, if you're diabetic, you know, anything that you got going along with the obesity. You can't use a nurse practitioner to follow that any longer. You have to use a regular MD. And I had one, but my prior gynecologist or OB and the old primary care physician I had, they were married, and I stopped seeing my OBG. I switched because, I don't know, those of you who were with me, you may remember I was talking about this. The first time when I was pregnant with Christian, I had an emergency situation come up over the weekend where his office and his covering OBG never got back with me. To this day, never got back with me. And I told him that. So this last pregnancy that I had an emergency situation come up where I was bleeding in my urine, and I called the OBG's office that evening, and his cover never got back with me. He never got back with me, meaning the OBG and the cover never got back with me. And then I found out 3 days later that my child had passed away in my womb. And when I brought that to his attention, that once again I called their office when I had an emergency situation going on during my pregnancy, it was kind of like, oh, that was Dr. such and such, and yeah, they should have called you back. Well, this is true, but this is someone that's covering for you. So once again, your covering physician didn't call me back, didn't cover me, and this time I lost my child. So I have an issue with that. I didn't feel reassured that he was going to address the issue with this covering physician. He didn't say, hey, I'm going to talk to him. You know, I understand how you feel, and I apologize. You know, I don't need you to say, oh, that was such and such and such. Yeah, he should have called you. No, I want you to go to battle for me, because your patient found out her child died in the womb. That was very disheartening, going to the high-risk doctor with my child's father and Christian, because they were excited to see the baby for the first time for themselves, even though I had been seeing the baby and hearing the heartbeat. This time all of us were together, and I see that my baby don't have a heartbeat. It's just sitting there floating, no heartbeat. So that was hard for me. So I can't take that chance with that same OBG. You know, what if I get pregnant again and I have another emergency and your covering don't call me back and you don't call me back? That's inexcusable to me. I cannot take that chance and wait. And I love this doctor. Good bedside manner. Wonderful. But that's happened too many times. And like I said, unfortunately, my primary care physician was his wife, and they were in the same practice. So it would have felt awkward to me going to see one and not sticking with the other. So I found a new primary care physician that I'll start seeing in a month or so, a month or two. So that's that on that. Other than that, I've been okay. I still been talking to people that are planning to have surgery and who have already had their surgery. Some are becoming frustrated that they thought that they were going to lose a lot of weight real fast in the beginning. And I kept telling everybody, don't go by what you see on YouTube. Don't go by pictures of others. Don't go by... You can't go by what you see everybody else doing, because that's not your body, that's their body. And you don't know... Guys, this is a true story. I know someone who gained weight on purpose to get the surgery because they felt like they were already big. And when they had the surgery, they also turned to doing diet pills. I don't know if this woman is still alive today or not. All I know is that she did lose her job, but not because of surgery, but for other reasons. But I don't know if this woman is still alive or not. It's just something, no matter how much you talk to people, how much you tell them, they still can't get in their mind that it's going to take a while to get this weight off. Yes, it's not going to take 10 years like it took 10 years to put on 400 and something pounds, but you're not going to lose 300 pounds in 6 months. I don't know what it is about people got this in their mind, you know. Some people say, well, you drop fast. I didn't drop fast. I was a slow loser. It just gives people that appearance that you drop fast, but you don't. And even though I went from a size 36 to 14, 16, I still only lost a total of like 90 something pounds with the surgery. You know, I didn't drop 150 or 175 like these other people are saying. So I don't know. I don't know how else to advise people to not do that. And I just try to be realistic with everyone and tell them what to expect, you know. But they still have in their mind that they're going to drop fast and that, no, Christian, you can stay, but don't touch the trees, okay, baby? You can stay. She's up there. She's got allergies real bad, y'all. So that's why I'm telling her not to touch the trees, because I haven't identified these trees yet. Because I'm not an outdoor person. I have allergies too, worse than she does. Don't come down this way, baby. Come that way. You're gonna fall. My kid is just growing up before my eyes, and I really hate that my other one didn't survive. Because my daughter is all I got next to my significant other, and it would have been great if she had her sibling, you know, which is another thing that is part of my depression. All of my immediate family and grandparents and things like those who had my back and who love me, and I feel like I love them. All of my immediates, basically, they're all deceased. My daughter didn't get the pleasure of meeting any of them. Family that's left is distant cousins, some first cousins, but it's nothing like having your grandparents and your parents and, you know, those who love you unconditionally and got your back regardless. I've always was the family person, there when everybody needed me and stuff like that. And the ones that's left in my family, it's about self. It's about what they can get, about what they want to do. It's not about family. So I miss that. But I do have my significant other family and my close friends who are like family, and like I got a few, you know, third cousins or whatever that's kind of close. We're close. So, but anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna wind this up, but I just want people to be realistic about everything, and be realistic that you can gain your weight back. It can come back. I am going to be 5 years post-op in June. Believe it or not, 5 years post-op, and I am almost back where I was when I first started. Don't look like it, but I am. I'm now at like doing 22s and 24s. So what's wrong, baby? Stop that. Put that down. Stop. Leave it. Sorry, guys. And I can tell the difference. I'm getting that weight down, feeling it again, and short-winded, and you know, and maybe it'll turn around now that I'm back working out and stuff like that. You know, you have to take accountability, and you know, when I got pregnant, I had to start back eating, and I didn't stop. You know, I love food. I like stuff that's got taste, and it's too expensive to buy all that rabbit food and, you know, low fat this, low fat that. Shit, I can't afford all of that. I got $1,000 rent, and you know, I drive a Benz. I got a $500 car note, and I got $700 something in child care, and I don't get government assistance. I don't get food stamps or, you know, any of that. I'm doing it all on my own. So, you know, I can't afford to buy healthy shit all the time. So I'm just being honest. I can't, you know. the will is there, but the money ain't. So, you know, we're just going to have to find some better alternatives and things of that nature. And, you know, hopefully these 6 months I can drop, I think I got to lose about 40 pounds. I can drop these 40 pounds and be ready to roll by, what's that, October, November, something like that. You know, and I'm doing this for my daughter and any future kids. You know, I need to be in a better condition. I got to be around for them because I'm all they got. And I say they because, like I said, I believe God is sovereign, and, you know, I think that He may bless me with another child, but if it don't happen by the end of this year, it's not going to happen. Mama is getting too old. But, you know, even if not, I still need to be in a better condition for her. And things of that nature. So, but anyway, I'm 20 minutes in. I just want to say hi to everybody, and don't think I'm walking around like Eeyore. I'm not. I'm just trying not to talk too loud because I'm outside and kind of watching her. That's why you see me looking off. I'm watching my daughter play, trying to make sure she doesn't get stung by any bees or yellow jackets or, you know, anything, mosquitoes. I'm just watching for her. My daughter had a real bad allergic reaction. Her hands looked like boxing gloves. Her lips had swollen. Her legs had swollen. She had red blisters and spots all over her, from which were, they say, were hives. And we can't figure out what causes it. And my baby had to get EpiPens and prednisone shots and increase in meds. And my baby went through it. So I'm watching her. Make sure she okay, because like I said, that's all I got. And but anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Easter, and I'll talk to you all soon and keep you updated on what's going on. And then, like I said, I'm still going to come and talk about some other things too, because there's a lot of shit going on in the world that I really want to talk about, and I just hadn't had a chance. You know, like this gun control stuff, and this Stephon Clark shooting, and this Trump administration, and guys that don't think I'm going to bash them. Actually, I do not hate Trump or anything. Now, I don't agree with him being president, and I don't agree with the way he's running things, but I don't want Pence in there either, so leave him in there. So, you know, it is what it is. We just gotta, you know, people didn't like Obama and they had to deal with it, and, you know, I just gotta deal with till a change come. You know, it's okay. And I honestly, I don't even think this man a bad of a racist as people try to make him out to be. I just think he it's just like most people. He's just certain type of folks. Baby, watch out. Certain type of black people he don't like, and I think he just don't like people without money. I'll say that. I don't even think it matter what color. I just think he just don't like people without money, and people who got the stereotypical labels. He can bite you. He can sting you. It'll hurt real bad. She up here chasing a yellow jacket. Anyway, that's another story. I got to go, guys. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your holiday. Hope you have a nice work week and all that good stuff. And those of you who are getting ready to have surgery or have just had surgery, congratulations. Those of you who are checking me out for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be out here more often. My baby's like fascinated by this yellow jacket, and I'm trying to keep her away from him. She wants to go play on and hit him. No, you can't do that. But anyway, peace out.